So children, the second one, that registers in parallel. First I said about the registers when it is connected in series, then you have seen the effective registers. Now next one is when the registers are connected in parallel. See how it is. You can see in this figure, this is circuit diagram where there are three registers R1, R2 and R3. They are not connected in a single line, children. They are connected one below the other. The ends of the registers are connected one below the another. So that is why this connection of register is called as a parallel combinations. Okay, you can distinguish the diagram of the previous one and this one. In that case, the registers are connected one after the another in a single line, and here the registers are connected one below the other. So therefore this is called as a registers in parallel combinations. Here we have the ammeters, right? This is key, this is battery and this is voltmeter. Now the difference between these two is what? If you will see, between the terminal C and D, only one potential difference is connected, one voltmeter is connected. The meaning of this is all these three resistors have the same potential difference. In the previous, all the resistors have different potential difference and same current. But here we have same potential difference and different current. Means you can see this is ammeter. Now here the current is divided into I1, I2 and I3. So the current flowing through these resistors are different, children. The current flowing these three resistors are different, but the potential difference is same. So we have to find out here effective resistance. I hope all of you have understood. Once again I will tell you here, difference between the resistor in series and resistor in parallel is, in that case the current flowing through each resistor is same and potential difference is different. Here potential difference is same and the current is different. Correct? Okay. Just see your children, your page number 41, what is given here. Resistors are said to be connected in parallel when their ends are connected at both the sides as shown in the figure. But I'll say simply that the resistors are connected one below the other. Then you will say that this combination is a parallel combinations. There are three resistors, three different resistors, R1, R2, R3. All are having different values. The potential difference between C and D, the total potential difference is V. Okay, let I1, I2 and I3 are the current flowing through each resistor. These three are the current, different current flowing through each resistors. Okay, so if I will say what is the total current between the terminal C and D, because there are three current, I will say I1, I2 and I3. So what will be the total current? So to find out total current, you will write here I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. This is the total current between the terminal C and D. And since we want to find out here effective resistance, so you will take here RP. So here P indicates what? Parallel. Resistors are connected in parallel between the terminal C and D. The resistors are connected between the terminal C and D, and the total effective resistor is, now we will write as RP. So RP is what? RP is a effective resistance between the terminal C and D. Again here you should apply Ohm's law. What is Ohm's law, children? Here V is equal to I R P, because we want RP. So that is why V is equal to I R P. Again you write here V equal to I R, Ohm's law. This is also Ohm's law. Ohm's law. Okay. Then you find out here I1. How you will get I1? Because if you will transfer R here, so I is equal to, you will get V upon R. Therefore, I1 is equal to V upon R1 children. Do not write V1 because it is same for all. So I1, using this, write I1 is equal to V upon R1, I2 is equal to V upon R2, I3 is equal to V upon R3. This is your equation number 1. Then substitute all these values I1, I2, I3 in equation number 1. So you will get I is equal to I1. This I1 is here, V upon R1. V upon R1, and this is V upon R2, this is V upon R3. And here also children, if you will transfer Rp here, so I is equal to what you will get? V upon Rp. Okay, so replace this I by V upon Rp. V upon Rp is equal to V upon R1 plus V upon R2 plus V upon R3. Take common what among this? V is common. If you take V common, so 1 upon Rp, R1 plus 1 upon R2, 1 upon R3. This V and this V get cancelled, and you will get 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So children, this is the final answer, or you can say the effective resistance if you want to calculate. So you should apply this rule when the resistors are connected in a parallel combinations. I have given you for 3, in the textbook it is shown up to n. It means when these resistors are n number, so you will get here 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3 plus 1 upon Rn. So when n number of resistors are connected in parallel combination, the effective resistance you will get using this formula. So once again you just see this children. Here I have connected the 3 different resistors R1, R2, R3, one below the other. That is why it is called as a parallel combinations. Now across the terminal C and D, the potential difference is denoted by V, and this each resistors having different colors. So it is current, then it is denoted by I1, I2, I3. So the total current between the terminal C and D is equal to I, which is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Rp is the effective resistance, and to calculate Rp, apply Ohm's law, V equal to IRP. Therefore I is equal to V upon Rp. From here you can get I is equal to V upon R. Using this, calculate I1. If you are taking here I1, so take R1. Why not V1? Because V is same for all the resistors. So V upon R1, V upon R2, V upon R3. Substitute all these 3 in equation number 1. Like here 1, 2, 3, and take V as common. This V and V get cancelled, and you will get this answer. So this is the very important part of the chapter, that what happens or how to calculate the effective resistance when it is connected in parallel combinations and a series combination. I will give you one more example here. Suppose there are 2 resistors. Let R1 is 5 ohm and R2 is 10 ohm. If these 2 are connected in parallel combination, then what will be the effective resistance? How to calculate Rp then? Okay children. So here these 2 are connected in parallel combination. You know the formula, that 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. So this is 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 10. If you will solve this, 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 10, so here 10 and 2 upon 10. So you will get how much? 1 upon Rp is equal to 2 plus 1 upon 10. because this will become 10 if you multiply 2 here and here, so 2 upon 10, so 2 plus 1 upon 10, this will become 3 upon 10. So 1 upon Rp, you got 3 upon 10. This 1 upon Rp, you got 3 upon 10. Therefore, Rp is equal to, this is 1 upon Rp, children. 1 upon Rp is 3 upon 10. Therefore, Rp is equal to what? Reciprocal. Rp, you have taken Rp up. So, reciprocal of this, that is 10 upon 3, and divide, you will get 3.33. So this is your just example which I gave you in the previous part. So here also I gave you one example how to calculate the resistance in parallel combination. So children, here I have completed your chapter, right? Now the sum part which given in the exercise, that is sums are given. So first I want to do the sums. So just see the question number 9, and then in next video I will give you the answers of all the questions. Now today I will do the sums. That sums is very important because 2 marks questions is guaranteed that you will get in your paper. So how to solve. So that is why I am doing the sums on board, and the question answer which is given in the textbook I will give you in my next video. Okay. So just see question number 9. So children, just see question number 9, first sum. What is given there? The resistance of a 1 meter long nichrome wire is 6 ohm. Always first write down the data what is given in the problem. So here data means given thing. What is given here? 1 meter long nichrome wire. So L is equal to 1 meter, which is equal to how much? 100 centimeter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, and it has a resistance of 6 ohm. So resistance R is equal to 6 ohm. Okay, R is equal to 6 ohm, and if this length is reduced, how much? 70 centimeter. If the wire is reduced, how much? If we reduce the length of the wire 70 centimeter, what will be its resistance? So if this is reduced, so I will take here, let this is L1 and L2 is reduced from 100, now it is reduced to 70 centimeter. So find out resistance. So again you take here R1 and R2. Understood question? The length of the wire is given 1 meter. I have converted into 100 centimeter. Why I have converted? Because the question see L2 is given into 70 centimeter. This length is reduced. Kam kiya gaya? How much it is? 70. When the length is 100, resistance is 6 ohm. When the length is 70, what about the resistance? This you have to calculate. So children, I have given you formula for resistivity. Okay. So see a solution of this. In this, you know the formula that R is equal to rho L upon A. This formula I have given you when I have explained you resistivity. So R is equal to rho into L upon A. Well, rho is called as a constant. Now because we are having R1 and R2, so find out first R1. R1 is equal to, this is constant, so keep as it is. Here we are having two lengths, so write L1 upon A, and similarly R2 rho L2 upon A. We need to calculate R2, so that is why divide R1 by R2. So R1 divided by R2 means rho L1 upon A divided by rho L2 upon A. Here what will happen? This rho and rho get cancelled, A and A get cancelled, and you will get here R1 upon R2 is equal to L1 upon L2. Now substitute the values. L1 you have 100 meter, R1 6 ohm. So 6 upon R1 is 6, R2 we want to calculate. L1 is 100 and L2 is 70. This is 70. Cross multiply. R2 is equal to this into this, divide by 100. 6 into 70 divided by 100. So R2 is equal to here, this 0 and this 0. 6 sevens are 42 divided by 10. Therefore R2 is equal to 4.2 ohm. So when the length of the wire is reduced, decreased, means up to 70 centimeter, in that time the resistance of the nichrome wire is 4.2 ohm. Got it, children? So this is your question number 9A. Children, question number 9A. Just see here once again. L1 equal to 100 centimeter. R1 is this, L2 is this, R2 we want to calculate. Now here R is this, R1 I have taken from here because I said the formula. R1 is this, R2 is this. Now divide R1 by R2. This you divide by this one. Rho get cancelled. L1 and see how it get cancelled, children. Here this rho L1 upon A, I said rho L2 upon A. So rho L1 upon A, when you will change this into multiplication, it becomes A upon rho L2. So this A and A get cancelled, rho and rho get cancelled. So this way these two get cancelled, and then you got this. Put the values, you will get your answers. Okay, so this is the question number 9A.